Well, hello everyone. Welcome to our first Facebook Live video here at Content by Request. My name is Christy Browning, and I am the content creator and head designer here at Content by Request. And we want to bring some live videos to you every now and then to give you some training and some tutorials and some insight into this whole content creation industry. So when we put together this company, we came with a concept that we know we need content, we know we need good emails and blogs and social media posts, but we're not always experts on how to craft that. And so it's our job to help you become the expert through helpful tutorials, by offering you some great online suggestions and blog articles, but also we want to come alongside of you and help create that content for you. So if you want some more information on how Content by Request can be an ally for you when it comes to your digital presence, just head right on over to contentbyrequest.com and you can check out all of our services that can help you get your message out to your audience. So today what I want to do is spend some time talking about 4 elements that need to be in your website design. Some things that you want to make sure your website has on it to really make it work for you. There was a conversation that I had with a group of women that are business owners a couple of weeks ago, and the conversation came up in this day and age with all the social media advancements and all the opportunities we have to do social media on different platforms and different features. Do we still really need to have a website? Can't we just leverage the social media platforms to get our point across? And there's some good things for social media, obviously. They serve a purpose and they create an environment for us to have an online community. But there is still a very real and tangible tactical need for a website. And even if it's just a very basic website, these 4 elements need to be there no matter what kind of industry you're in, what kind of product you're selling. You want to make sure your website is doing these 4 things or has these 4 things to really work the best for you. So the first thing is that you want your website to have some sort of an email capture. And by that, we call them opt-ins. It's those lovely little pop-up boxes that everyone loves to hate for freebies and giveaways and downloads, free resources, that sort of thing. We need something right off the bat that will grab someone's attention and make them want to subscribe to get that. And that can be a number of different things. It could show up as a pop-up on your website. That's the most popular way. You can just build an option on your homepage and have it show up in a couple different spots on your website. But the ideal with that is you will have some sort of item of value that a potential website viewer would like. And if they give you their email address, they're in turn going to get that item of value. That can be an ebook, it could be a worksheet, maybe it's a hack tip list, maybe it's a free webinar or a video, tutorial, whatever it is. There's 100 different ideas you can come up with for content that may be something someone really would like to have. And when they put their email address in, guess what? You've got their email address. So then you can start building an email list that allows you to send current, relevant, value-packed emails to your fan base on a regular basis. If you just were living on social media, you wouldn't have that option. And we know that with social media, as great as it is, the algorithms are changing all the time. And so who gets to see what changes all the time. And your massive fan base may not always catch every post that you've got on there. But if you've got their email, it is going to their email box. And you can set it up to where the engagement is a lot more active and a lot more results oriented for your email. So get an email capture with some sort of great item of value that they would love to have that you can capture their email and put them on your email list. The second thing that you want your website to have is a blog page. And I have lots of people push back on this concept. The concern is, I don't know what to write about. I wouldn't be very good at writing a blog. Or my industry isn't really a blogging industry. That's nonsense. Every industry is a blogging industry. So whatever it is that you do, you have a blog in you. You can write it. And it doesn't have to be the greatest novel. It doesn't have to be even all that perfect. It's just really you sharing your expertise or your insight into your industry. So if you are a flower shop, one of the things that you could blog about would be trends in the season of weddings. Hello, we're right here in the middle of the summer season kicking in. What can I blog about that would help people know about flowers when it comes to this time of the year? If you are in more of a manufacturing industry and you think, I don't need to blog about a manufacturing industry, what's the trends going on in that industry? What are things happening with supplies? And hello, right now, all of the tariffs and the political scene that's potentially going to impact imports and exports that are happening in manufacturing. You've got something to say, absolutely, when it comes to a blog. Every industry can do a blog. And what's really great about that, and the reason why that's so important, and the reason why you need this on your website, is because not only are you setting yourself up as an expert in your industry, but you're also creating a conversation with your viewer, with your reader, so that they know that you know what you're talking about, and they can get a sense of why they should trust you, why they should look at you and see you as an expert, and why they should keep coming back to get other great information from you. And the very best part about that blog is that you're bringing people to your website to read it, and hopefully they're clicking around on your website and signing up for your email newsletter, purchasing a product, signing up for a course. And if nothing else, on your blog, you're going to create a call to action that says, hey, subscribe to get more information, or download this free video, or get this worksheet, or whatever it is that you want to provide to them. Your blog is your butterfly net to capture and bring them into your website. The third thing that your website needs is a creative way to tell your viewer and your potential customers who you are. And yes, we can write about pages that have our pictures of our team, or maybe even pictures of our office. It can show links to different parts of our website and maps to where we're located. But we need something more than that. We need to know why you do what you do. Why do you have this business? Why are you offering this service? Why is it important? Why should I care? These are all questions that your potential customers and clients are asking, and they're going to your website to get the answer. So you need to be able to give them that answer and do it in a way that really matches well with your brand. If you're a fun vacation planner and that's what your industry is, then don't get onto your website and start talking about who you are and what you do with some sort of stuffy legalese type of language. Be yourself. Be on brand. Speak as if you were telling your very, very best girlfriend what you're doing in your business. Have fun with it. Be you, and be authentic, and be real, and be on point with your brand, and make sure you're reflecting that. Also consider utilizing some video, or maybe doing a slideshow of some sort. Get really creative in being able to share what it is that you do, and people will remember that. Before I started content by request, when it was just a little side hustle and it was happening on kind of the back end behind the scenes, I worked for a law office, and one of the things that they did that was really unique for them is that their team members all were created as caricatures. Instead of the normal stodgy little sit back, in the blue background with the light perfectly posed in your business suit type of pictures, they did caricatures. And people always commented on that. We kind of all thought they were stupid, but our clients loved it because at the time, it allowed for them to feel like we were a fun group and we weren't scary and overwhelming and the sort of stodgy law office, that they could be real and be open and be themselves and feel comfortable with us. So that's just one creative way to tell your audience who you are and let them get a sense of who you are and what you do. So, hey, Miss Kim, she just popped on here. Good to see you, girl, and we will be catching up soon. So first you're going to create an email capture, then you're going to create a blog, then you have a creative way to tell your viewers about you. And then the last thing that you need to make sure your website has is an interactive call to action. And we kind of talked about this with the blog, but regardless of where this is, and it needs to be in lots of places on your site, you want to do something that compels your website visitor to action. So they're not just landing on your page to just sit there, read some good stuff, and go away. You need them to respond, to act, to do something. And there's lots of things that you want them to do, but you've got to ask them to do it. They're not just going to sit around and think, oh yeah, sure, I should make a comment, or I should subscribe for this tutorial, or I should download this video. You have to give them the call to action. And so at the end of your blogs, perfect place to say, hey, if you have some ideas or you have questions, leave a comment below so that we can respond to that. Or download this worksheet or this handout to help you learn better how to do whatever it is that you were telling them. You can also provide calls to action on your homepage, kind of like your email capture. You can do that throughout all of your web pages. On your About page, the easiest call to action is email us for more information. Hello, put their name in their email and what it is that they're looking for. That's a call to action. We also need to think about call to actions that can propel people from our social media platforms onto our website. So the same call to action can exist on your social media platforms, such as click here to read this blog, click here to watch this video, click here to download this free worksheet. And that's driving them from your social media world to your website world so that then you can capture their email, they can get more information from you, you can continue to have this online conversation with them, and you will convert them to fans and customers and clients. This is one big circle of life that should happen on your website. Between your social media world and your website world, these two things need to come together. And beyond these two worlds, then we have our continuing conversation that we have with our fan base. If you're unsure of how these three things work together, our social media life, our website life, and our ongoing conversation, and you need some help in better understanding how do you put those pieces together, I encourage you to go over to contentbyrequest.com. There'll be a pop-up window that allows you to download a free tutorial video and a worksheet that explains the 3 C's that you need in your social media marketing plan. And it addresses exactly what we just described. How do you utilize social media to capture potential customers and clients, convert them to website followers, and then keep them as fans in your email list? If you're not able to find the pop-up, you can head over to our latest blog that was just posted on Monday and download the worksheet and the tutorial from there as well. If you have any questions or there's anything that you want to know more of when it comes to content creation for your website or your social media platforms, or you're looking for a better way to build your online presence, post a comment here. We would love to answer your questions and bring you more videos right here on Facebook that can help you do more of what you do best. I truly believe that whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you have to offer, you're not only passionate about that, but there is a real reason that the world needs whatever it is that you have. And I want to help give you the voice to do just that and to share that with others. So pop on here, ask your questions, interact with us. We'd love to be a champion for you and your message. And if we can do anything to help you create content, pump out email newsletters, or build a website that works for you, we'd love to do that too. Make sure you visit us at contentbyrequest.com for all of this and more, and we will catch you back here at our next live video.